Hey guys, TC here, just doing a quick review on the AC4 for you here. As you can see, it's a tier 6 tank, British Premium. It's just been put in the gift shop. It's only about 12 quid or so. It's not too expensive at all. So you've got it's not bad. The gun's really good. It's got the 17 pounder from the used to it in the TOG and things like that. It's still got the crappy armour though of the Sentinel. It's not particularly quick. It takes a bit of getting about the battlefield and moving around, so it is, it's a bit lackluster. I do use vents, rammer and optics, as you can see. Ammunition is good enough. I've split it up, as you can see there on the screen. We'll see how it looks, because I think it's not a bad old Hector, and it doesn't get preferential matchmaking, so you can feel a little bit out of pace because it does take a while to get up and go and move about and actually really engage. Matchmaking hasn't been fantastic. I am using my Cromwell B crew, as you can see, so we've got full Brilli IA. A few other skills as well. We're working on camo, but we do have the important ones, 6 Sense, recon, stuff like that. Got a really good view range and spotting on this, as you can see by its rating. And for 12 quid, you can't really argue. It's a really competitively priced tank. It's about the same as any other tier 6 premium in the gift shop. You do get, what do you get? You get some other bits with it. You do need to buy you need to buy a couple of pieces of camo for the winter maps and for the summer maps, but it does come with the desert camo that you see, and the emblems that you see. You also get about 5 or 6 of those knocking about spare, so it's actually a really nice piece. It's actually a really nice package for just under 12 quid, just under £12. Well worth it, well worth investing in the money. You don't often feel the need to reach for the 2 key on it either. Using the gun, it's got plenty of pen, it does the job. You could run a lane drive on it because of the 3.1 second aim time, but yeah, overall I'm quite happy with it. My replay is only the first class at the minute. Matchmaking has been really against me. I've had a lot of tier 8 games. However, we'll kick off, we'll have a look at this replay, we'll see how it goes, and hopefully you'll see why I enjoy this tank as much as you do. So without further ado guys, let's see this thing in action and let's see it in the replay. See, this is the kind of matchmaking I've been having all morning. It's a very tier 8 game. We're on the Abbey map, so we are bottom tier. So initially I'm just gonna, I'm gonna mill about, see what I can do to help the team. We'll kick the game off. We'll keep it in ×2 for the time being because it is quite a quiet start to this game. Because of the crew I've got on the way I'm playing the tank, I'm gonna head to the middle and take quite a wide route on this. Okay. So as you can see, I'm not really looking where I'm going or paying much attention. I'm just mooching into the middle, looking where the team's deploying. Deployment is actually quite good, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to use that little bush there, which is going to provide me with enough cover to shoot that chap there. So the IS has popped up, 1 shell in, 2 shells in, and the 3rd one misses. As you can see there, just 2 very quick shells, about 300 damage, give or take a couple, I think. Not too bad. We hold this location for quite a while now. Just waiting to see what the team's doing, how the deployments are going, where they're thinking of going. There is a T29 down there, as you see, base camping. The RHM and Jagdtiger have pushed against our RHM and Jagdtiger. And the Super P is behind them as well. T34 over to our right hand side as well. So it looks a little bit quiet. I'm having a look around to see if I can see what there is about. So I relocate now to head over here in front of the Abbey. We seem to be convincingly taking control of the 1-2 line. We do have more tanks as it sees initially. So what I'm going to do, as you can see, like I said, it's not very quick. It does take a bit of oomph to get going. The weak horsepower doesn't help. There's a comet here, and you see, we can see the outline of him, so I use a bit of auto aim, but unfortunately it dunks straight into the ground. He starts moving forward, bit of auto aim, one shot, two shots, and he gets nuked out before we get our shot off. Oh, no, we get our final shot into him, sorry. So behind us there, we've got the IS going up against our E25, I think. And our E25 does come off best. I've rotated around because I think there's another tank coming around behind me. Not entirely certain why. We do stay here for a little bit of time, looking what's going on. I decided I'm going to push up into the Abbey here to use the cover, the extra cover from the Abbey. And I try and hug the wall a little bit. Nothing too major though, so I don't want to disturb too much the wall. You never know when artillery is looking. Look across, no shot on the IS-3, but we have taken comprehensive control of the 1-2 line. Unfortunately, we've lost the 8 line though. Super P takes out the Type 58, so he can still shoot into the Abbey. So I'm going to head over here to where the E25 is. Now the E25 here inadvertently knocks us. Pull forward, and you see we've got a very thin sliver of a shot here. Looking for some targets to spot. Call no joy at the minute. Then we spot the Jagdtiger. Go for a shot, but unfortunately the E25 knocks us. Puts our aim off. Pull forward. We put a blind shot down there. We hit the building with that one, but then we put another one. Do we put another one? No, we don't put another one. Somebody else must hit the Jagdtiger though, because he does. Oh no, we don't hit the Jagdtiger. That's the point. That's fair enough. I'm still here waiting for shots. But you can see I'm looking to take a cheeky shot through the window here. We get the outline, pull the trigger on the Jagdtiger, but the RT or red, but the Löwe takes him out. Looking to try and get shots on the SU, but for some reason we can't. But we are able to shoot through the building. E25 comes hurrying back around. We've got an OI and a T44 around the corner potentially, and a Tiger 1 in the base. Not too concerned about that though. We should be able to comfortably win that. Was going to look at shooting the OI, but decided the T44 going for base is more important, so we head that way. Again, the top speed of this tank may be 60 kph, but it's pretty much a fictional top speed. It doesn't get there. We've reloaded our premium rounds, which are unneeded for this tank, but we need to make sure that our shots are counting. And you can see the reload and the accuracy of the gun don't seem to be too much. The reload's great, but the accuracy doesn't seem to be too much of an issue. Able to put 2 good shots into the T44, and with a high roll, he is now within a 1-shot ability of us. E25 shooting over us there, trying to see if we can get spots, but obviously we can't through the buildings because we can't see through buildings. So we're now firmly on a base defence. We've got T44, Super P, and an SU-100s. C44 Super P-shing is there. Sorry, put my teeth back in there. The Super P is pushing up onto the cap. The SU is there, but we don't pull the trigger. We've not really got a sufficient shot to pull the trigger. Waiting to see if we can. Missed the shot on the T44 to take him out of the game, and the Super P now plonks himself nose onto us on the cap. And we're trying to hit his weak spot here. Now you can see I've gone back to the normal ammunition. I missed the SU-100, and between me and the E25 here, we just rip this guy apart. Go back to the Super P, trying to snipe that cupola. We stay here a little bit too long because he does actually take a swipe us, and we do take a big hit. There we go. Shot goes high. Decide you know, we're getting a bit close to the wire here. We need to push in decap. These are the only 2 guys that are left, so we're going to push him. T44 is on very low health, so I decided I'm going to reload my premium ammunition purely because I want to make these shots count, because I think we might be decapped. Popping up, I want to kill the T44, but at that point I realise no, we need to decap this guy. He's already been decapped once. We aim at the cupola at the top, 1 shot through. 2 shots through, he's dead. T44 pushing on the T34-100. Unfortunately, the 34-100 dies, but it means that we can push forward and get the kill on this guy. AMX is congratulating himself on getting some noob points. Sorry mate, you can only have a few of them because boom, we take him out. End of that game, didn't seem like much, but it was enough for first class. Let's have a look at the results and see what else we got, okay? Okay guys, post-game results time. As you can see, it was a first class game, 41,974 credits and 1,738 XP. We did get Levenshaw's medal for killing 2 vehicles that were 2 tiers higher than us. So it was a tier 8 game, as you saw. We got the Super P and we got the T44. Overall, on post-game results, damage we did barely got us in the top 6 there. But, you know, a tier 6 game, slow, unmobile tank. We did get second on XP though, and that's our base experience. Fired a few shots, 24 I think there, and we did okay. We penned enough. You know, 24, 16 pen, 12, 1524 damage. Spotted only 129 with the view range this thing's got. That's pretty poor. But we did earn a lot. We did earn a decent amount of credits, even with spamming the APCR a little bit, and the auto repairs of the vehicle there. 24,529 credits isn't bad at all. Would I buy it? Well, I think I've answered the question because I've got it in my garage. It's 12 quid. It's not an expensive tank. It's well worth it. You can do a lot more damage with this tank, I'm fairly certain of that, because obviously 150 average damage with a 4-second reload, you should be able to do a lot more damage with this tank than I did there. And I'm sure a lot of people are doing a lot better than me. To say I got first class on such a low damage amount, it shows how new this tank is to the game, and I'm sure that's going to go up. But your mileage may differ. Anyway, thanks for watching the review, guys. If you're new, click follow, like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. See you on Sunday, guys. Bye.